Hey guys, Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and today we're talking about internet pay-per-view. Is it worth your time, and should your company be doing it? Coming up. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. We put out new videos every single Thursday for 3-Minute Thursday. One of the questions I've been getting a lot is about internet pay-per-views or iPay-per-views. Are they necessary? Should my company be doing it? To me, the question you need to ask is, why would anybody need to see this? Not why would anybody want to see this, because it's pro wrestling and there's always a market out there for people who want to see new types of wrestling, new shows they've never seen. So I understand that. But you're not talking about one or two people here and there. You're talking about a larger audience for internet pay-per-views. So why does anybody need to see this? If it's your local big name talent and your other local big name talent, does anybody need to see that? Outside of the people in the local area who are attached to those two names, you got to think of this as a worldwide thing. Will any worldwide audience need to see that? And then the next thought is, well, I'll just get two big names. I'll get a Shane Douglas and Abyss, and they'll wrestle, and I'll stream that, and that'll be great. But then you got to think, I believe Abyss is signed with Impact, and can you use an Impact name on iPay-per-view? I don't believe you can. Signing big name talent isn't necessarily your best option. And are you doing iPay-per-view just to do it, or is this something that organically is coming about? Is your audience growing and growing and growing, and you'd like this show to be seen everywhere? And also what you need to think about is, maybe it's a Saturday night. 100 of the people who are going to come to your show say, I'll buy it on internet pay-per-view. Maybe they're spending $15 on internet pay-per-view, and from that $15 you're getting 5 for every one of those options sold. And maybe those 100 people were going to come to your show and spend $20 at the door for a ticket, and maybe they were going to spend another 30 at the concession stand. So are you cutting your legs out from underneath you? Because if your audience for internet pay-per-view is your normal fans, odds are they're not going to tune into the next one, because your normal fans will be missing from your internet pay-per-view, so they're not going to buy the next one because it'll look low budget and it'll look a little sad on TV. I think if you're not one of those promotions that has a loyal following, and you don't have, let's say, 10,000 subscribers on Twitter or 10,000 followers on Twitter, but if you're not getting, a couple thousand people to your show, odds are the worldwide audience of internet pay-per-view is not going to need to check out your show. And that's just my opinion, and maybe that's me being ignorant, and maybe that's me just kind of brushing a possible achievement of yours off. If you do try, just make sure you're aware of the costs going into it, what you're expected to come out of it, and hopefully those margins all line up. Hopefully you make a ton of money. Hopefully it does well, but you need to look at it as a risk. And in some cases, it can be a huge risk. Now, as technology advances and internet pay-per-view capability becomes more commonplace, I think every wrestling show out there will be able to do internet pay-per-views and stream those everywhere. But right now, it's a pretty expensive proposition for a lot of people out there. So I'd like to hear from the promoters out there. If any of you guys are considering doing internet pay-per-views, I'd like to hear what you think the pros and the cons are in the comments below. If you like this video, beat the out of the like button, and I'll see you next week for 3-Minute Thursday.